Hello friends, welcome to Daring Marana YouTube channel. Today we will be discussing about fire tube boiler and water tube boiler and their differences and all. So fire tube boiler are also called as smoke tube boiler. Here hot gas, that means product of combustion, they will pass through tubes and running through sealed container on water. That is, hot gas will be flowing inside tubes and water outside will be outside the tubes. That means fire tube boiler means hot gas will be inside tubes and water inside the tubes. This is also called as smoke tube boiler. Here the picture. Here fire, hot gas will be inside the tubes and water will be outside the tubes. Okay. Here this is operating at a pressure of 16 bar, which is limited. Here steam generation rate is very lower, so generally it is internally fired, and here operation cost is low and bursting risk is less, but here efficiency is up to only 75%. Examples are Cochrane boiler, Lancashire boiler and Scotch boiler. So here operating pressure is limited to 16 bar, steam generation rate is lower, generally it is internally fired and operation cost is low, bursting risk is less and efficiency is up to 75% only. And best examples for this type of boiler are fire tube boiler or smoke tube boiler are Cochrane boiler, Lancashire boiler or Scotch boiler. Then let's look at a water tube boiler. Water tube boiler, these are second generation boilers with a modification in construction and working principle. Okay, this is the second generation boiler with a modification and construction as compared to smoke tube boiler. Here the water circulates inside tube and heat is generated externally by hot gas. Okay, here water is circulated through tubes and heat is externally supplied by hot gas. So fuel is burned inside furnace and hot gas outside tubes and water inside the tubes. That's what here means. So here is a picture of a water tube boiler. Okay, we can say water is flowing through tubes and hot gas will be outside the tubes. Okay. Here the operating pressure will be up to 100 bar. Here pressure is up to 100 bar and efficiency can be up to 90% efficiency can be attained. Here the steam generation rate will be high and the same way operating cost is also high. Bursting risk is also high, and here for this water treatment is necessary. Boiler water treatment is necessary here, and best example from our daily life we can say is pressure cooker, that is water tube boiler. And famous water tube boilers are Babcock and Wilcox boiler, Foster Wheeler D-type boiler and Foster Wheeler ESD type boiler. Okay, here the water tube boiler is operating pressure is 100 bar and efficiency is up to 90%, steam generation is high and operating cost is also high and bursting risk is also high. So bursting risk is also high, and we need boiler water treatment is also necessary. So best examples in our daily life we can say pressure cooker, and famous water tube boilers are Babcock and Wilcox boiler, Foster Wheeler D-type boiler and Foster Wheeler ESD type boiler. The difference between fire tube boiler and water tube boiler are, okay, fire tube boiler or smoke tube boiler, and difference between them are smoke tube boiler means they are suitable for low pressure range, that means 16 bar and high thermal stress, low quality and quantity of steam production, less efficient and large diameter tube is there and heavy in weight, risk of explosion is less. So these are the difference of smoke tube boiler. Then when we compare to water tube boiler, they can produce pressure up to 100 bar and low thermal stress, high quality and quantity of steam can be produced, highly efficient, that is 90% efficiency can be attained, and smaller diameter tube, light in weight for same capacity, and but here the risk of explosion is high. So what are the advantage of water tube boiler or smoke tube boiler when we say means it is efficient over 85%, because nearly 95% efficiency is here. So reduced fuel consumption is very less, and high pressure and temperature of steam production. High pressure and temperature of steam production can be obtained. They are capable of very high output. That means very high evaporation rate will be there. It is compact and light in weight, and steam can be raised very quickly from cold condition. Steam can be raised very quickly from the cold condition. Then wider safety margin in the event of explosion, because with small amount of water there will be wider safety margin in the event of explosion, because here small amount of water is used. Thank you.